At forward, number 11, Brandon Stam. At forward, number 23, Saunders Penn. On defense, number 30, Ethan Gates. On defense, number 7, Matt Crane. And in goal, number 33, Joe Hooper. And now, the starting lineup for your Virginia Tech Hokies. At forward, number 8, Dean Surgeon. At forward, number 12, Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Virginia Tech Hockey YouTube channel. Tonight, the Delaware Blue Hens fly down south to take on your Virginia Tech Hokies. Hi, I'm Chris Pierce, back with you for another exciting night of Virginia Tech hockey from the Lancer Lot Sports Complex here in Vinton, Virginia. The Hokies continue to push ahead in their ACC schedule as after a weekend road trip against the UNC Wilmington Seahawks, in which the Hokies split this series, they now face off against the Blue Hens, who are looking for their first divisional win of the season. Buckle up, folks, and get ready. Hokie hockey starts right now. The Hokies on your right wearing their white home sweaters. The Blue Hens on the left wearing their blue sweaters. The starting lineups are in tonight. For Delaware, head coach Vince Falkowski. He sets his lineup with the goaltender Hooper, defenseman Gates and Crane, and then the forwards Sam, Wogish, and Penn. As for the Hokies, led by head coach Joey Mullen in his 12th season at Virginia Tech, he sends out his first line of Peduzzi, Surgeon, and Kazai, with the defenders of Lunder and Veneri, and goalkeeping tonight for the Hokies, Ian Key. We're all set for an exciting night of hockey here on this Friday night. Two-game series to open the weekend between the Hokies and the Blue Hens. And away we go. Puck will be flown down into the Hokie zone. Matt Veneri will take it. Surgeon has it stripped, though it's pedaled back into the Hokie zone. Veneri ahead for Kazai. He'll able to clear it ahead for Gavin Peduzzi. Peduzzi skating ahead. He'll get there first. Peduzzi will send it towards the net. Almost in off of the deflection off of Surgeon. Kept in by Veneri. Hokies wanted to start this game off early, as Peduzzi will take it. Peduzzi working his way around. His shot off the post. That's our first shot of the game officially from Peduzzi. As head now comes the Blue Hens. That puck will be flipped out of play, and we'll have our first whistle of the game with 9:13 remaining here in the first period. As I mentioned, the Hokies, this is their second ACC divisional matchup As last weekend they headed down south to UNC Wilmington, take on the Seahawks. They split the series, 5-4 winning on Friday night. Game started at 10 o'clock. It was a long day for the Hokies. About 5 hours on the road as Daniel Gelman now breaks ahead. He'll try to find a passing partner. His shot, that one goes wide of the goaltender Hooper. Mudge battling behind the net, surrounded by two Blue Hens. Finally broken free by Englishman. Now taking ahead is Klein. Klein for the Blue Hens will enter the zone. He'll snipe it right into the glove of Key. And Key will have his first action of the game. And as I mentioned, the Hokies lost on Saturday, a score of 7-1. Coach Mullen describing his team's play as just poor and lack of effort. It's been an inconsistent season, one would call it, for the Hokies so far. I'm hoping to at least get some good luck out of their sticks tonight. As ahead now comes Marshall Campbell. Campbell will try to set it ahead for Ewan Andrew, though, went off of his stick. And now come the Blue Hens. Quinn now will send it to the top. That shot deflected off a Key and will go wide. Fantozzi now will take it. He'll give it ahead to Andrew. Andrew will try to look ahead for Campbell. Campbell loses the puck, though, is able to regain it, and the puck is on sides. Fantozzi shot, chested in by Hooper. Fantozzi had a goal last week, matched his season total from last year with 3 goals so far this season. A hot start for the junior from Philadelphia, PA. That face-off won by Matt Tulo. Excuse me, that's Steven Rosia. As the centering ahead, though, was a pass from Ethan Gordon. Nothing doing. Chipped ahead now behind the net. Matt Veneri, the first one to get there. He'll send it over to Neil Mercer. Fourth line for the Hokies out there. That puck is chipped in. That one shot. Patted aside by Key. 7:32 left in the first. Veneri will chip it ahead, kept in there. It'll be taken by Olinsky. Olinsky will leave it. Matt Crane will send it around. I'm taking that to top. Gates, a shot. Saved by Key. Falling down, though, was Garlock. And now a chance and a shot there by Polochpek. That one shot by Crane. Saved by Key. One of our keys to the game tonight is Ian Key. Comes into this game riding an undefeated streak. In 3 starts, he is 3-0. Similar results to last season where he was 4-0 in his first 4 starts. Hoping to post similar stats this year as that shot is gloved by Hooper. Hokies have their first line out there. As Paduzzi's shot, that one goes wide left of Hooper. Puck at the point. Shot there again by Paduzzi. Saved again by Hooper. Another shot. That one goes wide. Penn will take it. We'll try to give it ahead to Wogish. Intercepted by Paduzzi. Paduzzi will flip it in. Saucer over to Paduzzi. He couldn't finish it. And that one shipped out of play by Flaherty. 16:20 left in the first. Hokies talked to Coach Joey Mullen earlier today about how important it is against this Blue Hen team who, believe it or not, the Hokies have been unable to beat at home in almost 9 years. The last home win came in 2015. Is that shot saved by Key? As the Hokies have not beat Delaware at home since 2015 at the Roanoke Ice Center when they won 5-2. Hokies have lost 5 out of their last 6 in general to the Blue Hens. Hokies looking for their fortune to change here as the puck is kept in by Wogus. Wogus is trying to pass, kept aside by Key. Thomas Conrad will take it. He'll give it ahead to Griffin Mudge. Mudge skating in. Mudge tried to send it for Gelman, though. That one off the stick of a Blue Hen. Griffin Mudge able to strip it. Gelman now. His shot. Still loose in front. Gelman gets it once again. He'll stop in his tracks on the far side board. Surrounded by Blue Hens. Keeping it with it, though, is Gelman. He'll be pressured and sandwiched once again. Mudge able to get it. He'll shoot it out. That shot by Tulo, saved by Hooper. Tulo replacing the injured Rocco Salvato, who is inactive tonight. Strong shot there. 15:25 left in the first, so we have yet another whistle. Face-off would take place to the left of Hooper. Face-off won by Peduzzi. Kept in by Fantozzi, excuse me. Campbell will have it behind the net. Ewan Andrew will come out of it. He's pressured against the boards. He'll fall down. On the near side now, Fantozzi shot that one deflected off the glass. Puck on the near side, kept in by Vanieri. Vanieri shot that one. Rebound in front off of Hooper. And now pushing ahead comes Klein of the Blue Hens. Klein tried to get a shot off. He completely whiffed at it. As Marshall Campbell will have it, and there's a whistle. And there'll be a penalty coming up against the Hokies. Vanieri will go to the box for 2. There'll be a check from behind on Vanieri. So Blue Hens will have a power play with 14:49 left in the first. They'll be on the power play for 2 minutes. One of the struggles the Hokies had last year with the Blue Hens in that loss on October 28th to them was a 4-2 loss. They gave up 3 power play goals to the Blue Hens, which ultimately led to their loss. As coming ahead now is Cam Kazai. He'll just shoot one in to Hooper. He'll be able to stick that one away. Wogish met there at the board, slow to get up. Peduzzi absolutely delivered a massive hit from behind. He'll head to the box. Wogish gathering his sticks, slow to get up once again. So it'll be a 3-on-5 advantage for the Blue Hens early here in the first. A prime opportunity for the Blue Hens. Hokies have struggled so far in the early parts of the season on the penalty kill, especially games against Wake Forest where they allowed 4 power play goals in that game to them. As that face-off kept in there by Sharp. Sharp over the pen, back to Sharp. Over to Vecchio. Vecchio stops. We'll give it over to Crane. Shot by Vecchio, that one blocked by Tulo. Crane gets it once again on the near side. We'll give it over to Vecchio. Vecchio. Back over to Sharp. Sharp tries to feed it across ice to Crane. Crane waiting. He'll give it over to Vecchio. Vecchio waiting. His shot. Again blocked by Tulo, but it's deflected in. Blue Hens up on top 1-0 off of a deflection off of a Hokie. Vecchio waiting forever to take that shot. Finally got it off. It just deflected off of so many bodies and went in, and the Blue Hens have an early 1-0 lead off of the power play. Peduzzi will stay in the box. So it'll be a 5-on-4 instead of a 5-on-3 thanks to the power play goal from Vecchio. Face off won by Mudge. Kellogg will send it down to the stick of Vecchio. Vecchio will take it himself. Vecchio over to Crane. Off the skate of Penn. I'll go over the side of Sharp. On the far side, Sharp gives it over to Vecchio. Vecchio waiting. Gives it over to Sharp. Sharp again waits at the top. His shot tries to get another deflection off of Penn. Excuse me, that was Klein. That shot again saved by Key. Rebound in front. Not yet cleared. Crane waiting. Gives it over to Penn. Penn tries to wrap around. Though stick there by the Hokies and able to be cleared down the ice. Hokies will go for a change, so are the Blue Hens. Vecchio. Over the Wogish. Wogish leaves it for Quinn. Quinn tried to cross ice there. Incomplete. Flaherty will take over. Flaherty over to Wogish. That one at the top. That shot saved by Key. Rebound in front still. Couldn't be buried by Flaherty. Eventually cleared out to center. Engelman will take it. 5 seconds left on the power play. We'll get it ahead. Wogish. Fantozzi tries to send it away. As the Hokies will be at full strength. The collision there between Fantozzi and Wogish. Draw a whistle. I believe the offside is going to be called. So the faceoff will be outside of the Hokie zone. On the near side. 12:22 left in the first. 1-0 Blue Hens off the stick of Vecchio. Puck sent down into the Hokie zone. That shot there saved. Shut the head, batted down, able to get the center ice, will be taken by Cam Kazai. Kazai will give a beauty to Peduzzi, tries to get around. Engelman couldn't do it. Flaherty will take over. Peduzzi will keep it in. We're at full strength here. Engelman will leave it ahead. Puck will be at center ice, will be taken over by Matt Venieri. Venieri will try to get it off the stick of Sargent, though completely misses. No icing called as it went off the stick of Hooper. And now comes Polchopek. This shot, that one wide of Key. And now comes Daniel Gelman, the Swiss transfer. Tries to dangle his way in. He's got a lane. This shot! That one just missed off of his stick. Would have been a beauty of a play if it went in. Kellogg will take over. He'll get it ahead over the Griffin Mudge. Mudge has a clear lane. This shot saved by Cooper. Rebound still loose in front, around the net. Griffin Mudge will take over. He's met there hard. Mudge trying to weave his way. Now having it Sulo. He tries to center in front. Stripped away. Taken by Mikolos. Tries to dangle his way in. Good front check there by the Hokies. Puck now on the far side boards. Two Hokies, two Blue Hens, both battling for it on the far side. 10:33 left, and the ref might just call a whistle. No, the puck is free. And eventually stripped ahead. Coming is Ewan Andrew. Andrew coming in. His shot. That one goes high off of Hooper. Looking for his first as a Hokie. Just missed his opportunity. Puck will be kept in. And covered by Hooper. Ewan Andrew, one of the many talented rookies the Hokies have on the squad this year. Perhaps the most notable, Cam Kazai, tied for the team lead and points, leads the team in goals with 5. Had a hat trick last Friday against UNC Seahawks. The Hokies keep it in the zone. Marshall Campbell with it. Ewan Andrew also there battling. Andrew will come up with it. He'll give it over at the Caleb Turner. His shot. That one blocked aside by Hooper. Behind the net for Campbell. He tried to center in front. Nobody was able to get a stick on it. Caleb Turner will be the first one to get there. We'll send it around to the far side. Conrad off of his stick. Taken ahead by Andrew. Andrew leaves it in front. Campbell lost at his feet. Caleb Turner will take it once again. We'll look to go for Conrad. Conrad off the boards. Kept in there by Crane. Conrad will try it once again. Kept in by Crane. That shot deflected off of Fantozzi and out to center ice. Turner will stop. I'll give it ahead to Campbell, who just off of his stick did not touch it. Icing will be called on the play. 9:11 left in the first. 1-0 Blue Hens. If you're just tuning in, thank you for watching. Between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Delaware Blue Hens, a first game of 2 this weekend. Tomorrow's game 6:30 p.m. start time. Highly anticipated series between ACC divisional foes. As that face-off is won, Wogish takes it. His tries to shoot it. That was shipped away and taken by the Hokies. Off the boards, able to be cleared to center ice. Marshall Campbell trying to hustle and meet there first. Oh, unfortunately, was offsides. And now is Wogish. Wogish tries to get it over the pen, out of his reach, and off to go to the far side corner. Rosia battling for it. We'll put it ahead to Tyler Gordon, who's playing his first minutes as a Hokie this season. And an icing will be called. Tyler Gordon, number 15, a freshman defender. I asked him earlier today when he found out he got the start. I asked him how he felt. He said he couldn't be more excited to put on that Hokie uniform. Again, this is a young Hokie squad who's seen their young rookies come up big for them so far in the early parts of the season. As a battle on the far side boards. Beneri strips that one away. Steven Rosia will take it. He'll give it over to Neil Mercer. Mercer, the senior, will send it across ice. Puck flies down back in the Hokie end. Beneri will once again chip it on the far near side boards. That one intercepted. Taken by Barrett Lunder. Lunder, the rookie defenseman. He'll head it up. His shot, that one goes high off of Hooper. Garcia off the boards. He'll get it once again. That one centering pass. Loser front, nobody home. Barrial will send it deep in. The Hokies will send it out their first line. They'll go for a change. That shot goes wide of Keo on the right side. Neil Mercer will take it ahead. Mercer will dump it in. He'll go for a change. So the puck will go behind the net. Battle on the boards. On the far side. Finally taken and off the boards. Will be slap shotted in by McAfee. Klein will take it for the Blue Hens. He'll enter the zone. Wait. Try to send to the near side. That one cross ice to Crane. His shot. Save, rebound in front. No one there. Great save there by Key. Klein over the Sharp. Offsides called as that was Mahelios. Offsides. Face-off will take place outside the blue end. It'll be Matt Tulo taking the face-off. Dean Hearn will send it ahead for Gelman. Gelman makes a nifty move around. Gelman tries to backhand it for Mudge. Couldn't get it off. Puck kept in. Gelman. That one is shipped off the boards. Will be sent down. Dean Hearn able to get it off to Griffin Mudge. Mudge back to Hearn. 6:10 left in the first. Mudge will have it on the near side. Crossing the blue now. He'll slap shot that one. It was high off of the glove of Hooper. Taken in, centering by Quinn. No one home. That one's in front. Shooting and scoring is Vecchio, his second of the game. 2-0 Blue Hens. Vecchio gets his second of the game, increases the Blue Hens lead 2-0 here in the first. Still plenty of time to make a comeback. As there's going to be a penalty coming up, it looks like, against the Blue Hens. Andrew will take it. And scoring! is Marshall Campbell. The rookie gets it done for his second of the season. 2-1 now, Hokies. Andrew on the assist of the Campbell goal. And the Hokies have new life with 5:21 left in the first. Face-off taking place to the left of key. Face-off one. Peduzzi will try to skate past. Hooper coming out of his crease will try to send it ahead. Penn will take it. Peduzzi once again strips it away. He's got Kazai. Peduzzi walking in his shot. Saved by Hooper. Rebounds. Still is for scoring! Are the Hokies, and we're tied at 2. Who else but the rookie Cam Kazai, his team leading 6th goal of the season. And we're all knotted back up at 2. Peduzzi picks up the assist. His team leading 7th. I mean, that first line for the Hokies have been on fire all year. Coming into this game, they accounted for almost half of the team's points. As Wogish enters the zone, he'll be stripped away by Kellogg. Kellogg man at the boards by Penn. And eventually taken out. Gowan trying to get a stick on it, couldn't. Centering ahead now. And dumping it into the Hokie zone. Or the Blue Hens. A puck sent around to the near side. Flaherty shot. That one kicked away by Key. Rebound and scoring! There's Olinsky from the Blue Hens. And Delaware's back on top, 3-2. Five goals scored here in the first. That one an even strength goal. Olinsky picks up his first of the game. That one kicked and taken and shooting. That one goes wide. A dangerous play there. Puck's loose in front, eventually cleared the center ice by Fantozzi. Hooper will cover it up for a whistle. And as I was talking about with Kazai's goal, that first line coming into this game had a combined stat line of 8 goals, 11 assists, and 19 points. Certainly a dangerous line, probably one of the best, arguably, in the division. With a young up-and-coming rookie in Cam Kazai, Gavin Peduzzi's already certified himself as one of the best forwards in the division. As the two combined for what was a game-tying goal, now Hokies trailing 3-2 as Veneri finds it at his feet on the near side. Engelman will send it around. And taking it now are the Blue Hens. Entering the zone, that one right between the legs of Veneri, goes wide. Barrett Lunder will chip it off the boards and take it himself around the net. Lunder now will send it ahead over to Andrew. Andrew skating in. He'll wait. Try to find someone in the front. Oh, sticked away. Sharp now for the Blue Hens will take it. He'll chip it ahead, though, intercepted by Campbell, who had the earlier first goal for the Hokies. That one shot. Squeezed by Key, and now taking it is Marshall Campbell. His shot! On off of the stick of Hooper. Campbell, get it to the point. Attempt. That one taken away. Klein now has it. Klein waiting, entering the zone. His shot. That one goes high above Key. Waiting and shooting, and finally into the bread basket of Key for a whistle with 2 minutes remaining. 3-2 game between the Blue Hens and the Hokies. Face-off will take place in the Hokie zone. It'll be Steven Rosia taking it. He'll go up against Jake Quinn of the Blue Hens. Ty eventually taken behind the net. Well, Conrad will send it around for Turner. Turner on the far side. He'll chip it ahead off the boards. Key will leave it for Conrad. We'll send it ahead, kept in by Buchan. Puck still loose in front. Still loose. Eventually taken out. Buckman now. Waiting and shooting that one. Blocked by Rosia easily. Hokies will go for a change, offensively and defensively. Taken by Matt Veneri. Veneri trying to leave it for Sargent. Off the glass now. Puck in the Blue Hen zone. Sargent able to come up with it. Sargent shot that one off of Hooper and out of play. Puck will stay in the Delaware zone with 1:07 left in the first. An exciting for action-packed first period between the Hokies and the Blue Hens. The Blue Hens, who've averaged 2.6 goals a game so far, I bet they've only played 5 games. They've already beat that with scoring 3 here in the first. That shot by Veneri is gloved in by Hooper. Hooper, who in this last game against Liberty was 42 for 46 in saves, and so far this season had lost both games he has started in, allowing an average of 6 goals a game. One minute remaining in the first. Veneri will take it. He'll wait. As there's going to be a whistle. It looks like it's going to be a Hokie power play. As Pochelopek heads to the box. Serve 2 minutes, which is basically the remainder of this period, plus a good 20 seconds of the next period, give it or take. Kellogg now has it. His shot. Sent it all the way down now with 30 seconds left in the period. Cross-checking is a call for Polopek. Peduzzi will skate ahead. He has Kazai and Fantozzi with him. Peduzzi leaves it for Fantozzi. He gets hit hard by Penn as that one goes around. 13 seconds now left. Kazai ends up with him. His pass intended for Conrad. Chipped in front. Still loose in front. Unable to get in. Peduzzi's shot. That one blocked by a Delaware Blue Hen, and that's going to conclude the first period. 3-2 is your score after one. Some extracurricular is going down in the Blue Hen zone. As both teams will head to their separate locker rooms. 3-2 is the score. We'll be back here after 20. Stay tuned and don't go away. We'll be back. And welcome back to the Lancerlot Sports Complex here in Vinton, Virginia. Matchup tonight between the Delaware Blue Hens and your Virginia Tech Hokies. We entered the second period with the Blue Hens leading 3-2. Let's give you a quick recap on how we got here back in the first period. The Blue Hens opened the scoring with 2 power play goals scored by Vecchio. The Hokies would then tie it up by a pair of goals from Campbell and Kazai, rookies. And then the Blue Hens would conclude the period with a goal by Olensky. As the second period gets started with a cover-up by Hooper. Face-off will be to the right of him. It'll be Tulo taking off against Wogish. Tie up there. And eventually taken by the Hokies. Matt Veneri at the point. On the fresh sheet of ice, that one goes wide right of Hooper. Griffin Mudge, second line out there for the Hokies. Goes over to the point with Lunder. Lunder waiting, gives it over to Veneri. Veneri shot, that one saved by Hooper. Rebound in front, still in front. Jump there by Gelman as a whistle is blown. Face-off will take place outside of the Delaware zone. I talked to Coach Mullen during the break, and I asked him, give me a quick analysis of what you saw, and he saw exactly what we saw up here. Hokies starting off strong, but those 2 killer penalties at 5-on-3 for the Blue Hens just completely changed the momentum of the game. Allowed Delaware to score 2 early. Hokies able to knot it back up, but that last goal of Olensky there proving to be the difference so far in this one. As we begin the second period. As that one is all the way down to Hooper, he'll leave it ahead. Taken by Sharp. Gelman intercepts it. Puck lows to center ice while Lunder will take over. Lunder will wait behind the net. 7 seconds left on the penalty. Gelman will take it. Gelman slap shot. That one goes wide right of Hooper. Full strength now is Delaware. No offsides called. Gelman trying to get the puck back. He falls down. As losing a stick there was a Blue Hen. Puck now battling on the near side boards. Tulo completely brings down a Blue Hen. No penalty called. As Vecchio, the 2-goal scorer here. Get it ahead to center ice. Vecchio pushing ahead. He's got Sharp and Penn with him. Excuse me, that was Klein, not Penn. Vecchio sent it around the boards. Kellogg will be there to take it. We'll try to clear it. Kept in there. Puck still at center ice. Dean Surgeon will enter the zone. He'll be met there by Flan. Puck chip to center ice. Kevin McAfee will have it. He'll give it over to Cam Kazai. Kazai has a goal already today. His shot, that one patted aside by Hooper. Kept on the knees by Lunder. And now the Vecchio. Vecchio enters the Hokie zone. He'll chip it ahead behind the net. Buduzzi will take over. Excuse me, that is Ewan Andrew. Fawn now will get it ahead. Puck at center ice, and Kellogg will just send it back in. Fawn. That one off of the stick and covered up by Key for a whistle, and he collides with Tomadis. Slow to get up there after the collision with Key. Key also slow to get up. Key debuting the new goalie set. The classic VT logo looks pretty sharp. Came in last week and practiced on them this week. Obviously, if it was comfortable enough to wear them tonight's game. And I say they do look spectacular. The old retro VT logo. Face-off will be to the right of Ian Key. It'll be Fantozzi against Olinsky. kicked in by Fawn to keep it in the zone. Battle on the near side, flipped, taken by Caleb Turner. Turner will chip it off the boards around the net on the far side. Puck kept in. Eventually backhand chipped onto the far side, near side. Caleb Turner will once again send it around, intended for Marshall Campbell. Campbell will try to chip it ahead and then complete the pass to Ewan Andrew. Andrew will take it. His shot, that one. Blocker to side by Hooper. Campbell falls down after a collision with Fawn. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up against Delaware on that hit on Marshall. Fawn will head to the bench. 2 minutes. So the Hokies will go on the power play once again today. They're 0 for 1. It'll be the line of Fantozzi, Kazai, Paduzzi, along with Conrad and Kellogg. Puck goes to Kellogg. His shot. That one goes wide. Paduzzi takes it. Paduzzi over to Conrad. Back over to Kellogg. Kellogg shot. That one deflected. Fantozzi now. Over to Kazai. Kazai tries to center in front and eventually cleared by the Blue Hens. 15:53 left here in the second period. 3-2 Blue Hens is the score. Pushing ahead is Kazai. Kazai using his speed. Tries to get it past Hooper. And second attempt right there for Fantozzi. He had a wide open net. Rebound in front and eventually covered up by Hooper. Fantozzi had a wide open net. Just missed right of it. Could have easily made this a tie game, but we still stand 3-2. Fantozzi will take the face-off. He'll win it. Puck goes to Conrad. Conrad loses handle of it, and he'll have to go to center ice, so he'll have to send it back in. Hokies are all sides. They'll have to get past the blue line, as Delaware will waste some time off the clock. 1 minute remaining on the power play to Fahm, as Bogish will be pinned up against the boards. He'll have 3 Hokies surround him. Wasting time off the clock. 50 seconds now left on the power play. Puck still jammed on the far side boards. Eventually comes out to Gazai. Gazai was trying to send it ahead, kept in by Flaherty. 38 seconds left on the power play. Hokies need to generate to get out of the zone. Paduzzi will take it. He'll get the go-go rush. Paduzzi harassed by Penn. He'll get it off at the Fantozzi, though, goes past his stick and they'll go to center ice. Veneri will send it in with 20 seconds left on the power play. Flaherty will be the first one to get it. He'll try to chip it off the body of a Hokie. Mudge. Oh, Gelman will take it. Gelman will send it up the boards over to Lunder. Lunder keeps it in. He'll make a move. His shot there off the stick of Penn and eventually cleared by Flaherty. 3 seconds left. We'll go to full strength now as Fahm comes out of the box. Matt Tulo will take it up. Veneri will send it in. There's a big collision there. Offside called on Lunder. .14:03 left in this one in the second period. 3-2. Blue Hens lead over the Hokies. As I mentioned, going back to 2012, the Blue Hens have taken the series 12-4 in 16 meetings, including winning 5 out of their last 6 matchups. The last time the Hokies won against the Blue Hens at home was in 2015, as a whistle there will be blown. The Blue Hens are 0-1 in ACC play, losing their home opener to UNC September 8th by a score of 8-1. This is their second ACC matchup. So for the Hokies, this is their third matchup total, their second series against the ACC foe, as they faced UNC last week and split the series 1-1. Hokies are in the Coastal Division, The Blue Hens are in the Mid-Atlantic. All important for seeding when it comes into February as Gelman tries to come in, loses puck. And all sides will be called. I mean, looking around the ACC this year, with the additions of Ryder, Maryland, and Delaware, it's looking to be a very competitive division on top of the ACC Premier. Of course, in the Hokies division, they have North Carolina State, UNC, and UNCW. A competitive division, especially with UNC and NC State, two teams that have given the Hokies trouble in the past. We won't see those two teams until next year in January. We'll have a home-and-home series then between those two squads. That puck is sent in. Be taken by Crane. Crane deciding on where to go. He'll go to his right. He'll send it up the center ice. A tic-tac-toe into the stick of Walensky. Walensky will leave for Key. He'll cover it up way behind the net. Coming about 7 feet out of his crease to make that stop, but 12:41 left in the second period. Delaware this season's 2-3. Their wins coming against Westchester last Friday, as well as Georgetown earlier in the season. The 3 losses come to UNC and twice to Liberty. As that one, center from Kazai, no one home. And now come the Blue Heads. That one's off a key and off the glass on the near side. Dean Surgeon will try to get it. Well, sticked away by Walensky. Dean Hearn sends it behind the back. Will be taken by Kazai. Kazai tries to get that cross ice past to Baduzzi. Goes off the boards. Baduzzi will skate in. Buckman and Baduzzi collide. As Raleigh will send it around. Buckman now. He'll wait for it. A whiff on the first stick. He'll eventually get it to stop. Turner now for the Hokies. So he'll give it over the Surgeon at mid-ice. Turner will just send it in. And Flom will take it. Flom, ship it into the zone, blocked aside by Key. Will be taken by Turner. Turner will send it around. You and Andrew, the rookie, will send it ahead for Caleb Turner. Rookie to rookie. The puck will be sent around where Marshall Campbell will take it. Campbell ahead for Andrew. Sticked away by Hooper. Hooper, a heads-up play. Poke checking that away from Andrew at the last second as Campbell will have it once again. Puck still loose in front. That one goes for the far side. Matt Vanieri will take it. Vanieri behind the net. He'll wrap around, try to center in front. He's got Andrew. Andrew's shot saved by Hooper. 10:52 left in the second. 3-2 Blue Hens. Gelman will able to pick it up for the Hokies on the near side. Excuse me, far side. We'll get over to Vanieri. Vanieri shot that one way high. Penn will just slap it off the boards. Venture to Wogish. Wogish try to go around Lunder on the near side. Collides with Vanieri. Vanieri falling down. Much hit by Penn. Delaware out there physically attacking these Hokies. As Lunder will pick it up. Lunder will skate behind the net on the far side. We'll try to get it ahead. Intercepted by Flaherty. Flaherty waiting. His shot saved by Key. Rebound in front. Another save by Key and eventually covered up. As Flaherty falls over Key. And the whistle also draws a penalty for the Hokies as Matt Tulo will once again spend time in the box. He'll throw his stick in anger. So the Blue Hens will go in the power play with 10:04 left in the second. So it'll be a Blue Hen power play. Klein, Penn, Crane, Sharp, and Vecchio out there for the Blue Hens as that one goes cross-ice to Sharp. Sharp leaves it for Vecchio. Vecchio, who already has 2 goals tonight, tries to center in front. Cross-checking is the penalty assessed to Tulo. Poke checked away by Peduzzi. Kazai falls down. No, and eventually offside's called. Wasn't sure if the ref was going to call it. Eventually did, with Klein crossing the line with a puck. 1:37 left on the power play. We'll have the face-off just outside the Hokie zone. It'll be Peduzzi going up against Klein once again. Tangled up there. Eventually taken by Crane on the near far side. Vecchio will skate with it on the near side, waiting for something to open up. He'll take it ahead. Forecheck there by Kazai. Kazai coming ahead now. He'll stop in his tracks. Kazai will send it over to Kellogg. Kellogg will just slap it in. Peduzzi slams a stick against the bench out of anger. So he'll go for a change. Vecchio now will enter the zone. He'll stop at the point. He'll cross over to the left side. His shot easily gloved by Key, and we'll have a whistle. Key coming into this game, allowing just under 4 goals a game to opponents. Last win came against High Point last month. As that one goes right in between the legs of Stam. And he'll have to regroup behind. As that one poke checked away by Mudge. Mudge will send it back in with 30 seconds left on the Delaware power play. Engelman will get it ahead. Coming in now is Wogish. Wogish on the left side. Back check there by Lunder. Gelman staying with it. He'll push ahead. He has Quinn with him. Gelman falls down. Quinn now with it. We're at full strength as Tulo comes out of the box. Quinn now behind the net. He'll back it ahead to the point. Taken by Fantozzi. Fantozzi will try to center ahead for Tulo, who just came out of the box. No icing will be called. Tulo will be the first one to touch it. Tulo waiting. Tries to wrap around. Sticked away. Still with it. As that one's going to be covered up by Hooper. Great effort there by Tulo as some more face grabbing. Fantozzi's helmet almost fell off. As it looks like it's going to be a Hokies power play. As Engelman will head to the box. Hokies had a great chance on their power play last time. Just couldn't capitalize. They're 0 for 2 tonight. The Hokies will send out their power play unit of Peduzzi, Fantozzi, Kazai, McAfee, and Kellogg. Blue Hens hoping to prevent it just like they've done the past 2 times as Kazai will take it on the near side corner. Yak up to the top with McAfee. McAfee over to Kellogg. Kellogg waiting decisively. He'll give it over to Peduzzi. Back to Kellogg. Tic-tac-toe back to Peduzzi. He'll give it across to McAfee. McAfee's shot. That one off of the skate and out of play off a Blue Hen. New puck will be flipped into play and we'll have a face-off to the left of Hooper. Fantozzi will once again take the face-off. He's been great at winning them. And he'll win yet another one. Puck flip to Kellogg. Kellogg over to Kazai. Kazai waiting. He'll stop, skate around, give it back to Kellogg. Kellogg shot in the sea of bodies. Kazai trying to get the rebound. Still loose in front. Skit goes flying in the air as that one is eventually covered up by Hooper. Still shoving between the 2 teams as Peduzzi falls down. Some more pushing and shoving. So glove falls off. There's certainly going to be a consequence. What a sequence that was between the 2 teams. I think that was Kellogg's stick that went flying in the air at least 20 feet. We'll see what penalties are assessed to each squad. Boozy will head to the box for certain. As Tomadis also heads to the box, so we'll see what the assessment is for each two men. It'll be 2 minutes for each, I believe. That's what the scoreboard has up. So it'll be a 4-on-4, or a 4-on-3, excuse me. It should be. We'll see what the refs decide here. Well, while we have this break in the action, we want to remind you to check out the YouTube channel with tons of content coming your way, including the Gobbler Effect every other week as I sit down with Coach Mullen as well as other players during the season to talk about what's to come and more. It's the Gobbler Effect on the YouTube channel. You can check out episode 1 that dropped the last weekend. As there'll be looks like a 5-on. It'll be a 5-minute penalty. That one is shot. That shot saved by Hooper. As getting the confirmation, so Tomadis will get 2 minutes for cross-checking, and Peduzzi will get 2 minutes for roughing. So it'll still be a 5-on-4, 2 minutes each for Peduzzi and Tomadis. So that face-off won by the Hokies. Lunder will take it. Off of Mudge, he'll be able to take the center ice as it went past the blue line. Veneri over the Tulo. Tulo with it. 52 seconds left on the power play. It'll be 46 seconds left on the power play for the Hokies. Then we'll be back to even strength, even though Peduzzi and Tomadis will both be in the box. That one off of, looks like one of the Hokies on the bench, and we'll have a whistle for out of play. 38 seconds left in the second. 38 seconds left on the power play. 6:22 left in the second. 3-2 the score. All 5 goals coming in the first period. It's been quiet since, but it has in the score column, but it has not been on the ice. Lots of physical action going on between these two squads. It'll be Fantozzi going up against Sharp. Won by Sharp. Kept in there by Marshall Campbell on the far side. Campbell will shoot it up the boards where you and Andrew will be there to collect it. And Andrew will kick it to himself behind the net. He'll skate with it. He'll give it over the Kellogg, got the point. He'll send it across to McAfee. McAfee will shoot it behind the net. 20 seconds left on the power play. Marshall Campbell with it. Marshall Campbell already scored once today. Campbell will have it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Fantozzi will try to center and no one home, and eventually covered up by Hooper. 7 seconds left on the power play. We'll see what the Hokies can muster in 7 seconds. They'll stay with the line of Andrew, Fantozzi, and Campbell, along with McAfee and Kellogg. Blue Hens will go for a change. It'll be Quinn going up against Fantozzi. Face-off won by Quinn. Kept in by McAfee. His last shot, wobbling and released in front. Taken out by Flom. Blue Hens back out full strength. As Marshall Campbell will take it. Flom heads to the bench. Marshall Campbell will try to weave his way around there. As Kellogg will keep it in. Kellogg tries to get a shot off. That one poked away. Campbell now behind the net. Will look for someone to pass it to in the slot. He'll take it himself on the near side corner. He'll send it to the point with McAfee. McAfee back over to Kellogg. Kellogg looking, shooting. That one deflected wide. Fantozzi will take it once again. He'll lose the puck behind the net. Eventually regains it. Tries to center in front. No one home. Puck's eventually cleared the center ice, so it will be taken by Vecchio, who falls down by a hit from McAfee. You and Andrew will take it ahead. Andrew's had some great shots tonight. Just none have seemed to get in, as that's going to be a whistle and another power play coming up for the Hokies. So just as the Blue Hens go back on full strength, there'll be a man down. There'll be a hooking call against the Blue Hens. That's Dimitri Malahios. Mahalos, excuse me.
Delaware penalty, possession number 32, Dimitri Malahios. 2 minutes for hooking at 15:05.
Wogish will take out center ice. He's got an open lane. His shot. Good back check there by McAfee. Covered up by Key. Excellent job with McAfee staying with Wogish the whole way. Forcing that back check into an easy save from Key. Face off won by Wogish. Wogish shot. That one saved by Key easily. McAfee will take it. Hokies back on the power play. Baduzzi will have it. Baduzzi back on the ice after the penalty. And the puck will be sent around to McAfee. McAfee will spark it ahead to Baduzzi. Baduzzi gets it over to Calvert Kellogg. Kellogg enters his zone. Kellogg waiting. He'll give it to Surgeon. Surgeon waiting. He'll send her in front. Sticked away by Hooper. Cam Kazai with it now. He is hit hard by Penn. And eventually cleared down the ice where it will be taken by Key. He'll set it aside for Trevor Kellogg. Kellogg stops in his tracks. He'll send it over the center ice where it will be off the stick of Surgeon. And eventually chipped back into the Hokie zone. Surgeon met there by Klein. Eventually gets it off the boards to Mudge. Mudge back to Klein. Excuse me, that's the Surgeon. Surgeon enters his zone. He'll enter on the far side. Eventually taken by Klein, kept in there by Veneri. Tulo will take it. 34 seconds left on the power play. Tulo will try to leave it for Mudge. Mudge tangled up by Klein. Puck now on the far side. Battle there is Tulo and Mudge are there for the Hokies. 20 seconds left on the power play. Time is still being killed. Tulo falls down. Gelman in there now. Puck still loose. And eventually taken out with 10 seconds left, cleared down by the Blue Hens. Exactly what the Blue Hens needed. Again, a man down. They'll go back to full strength with 2 seconds, and now eventually at 5-on-5. It's that pass intended for Tulo. Just missed his stick as he falls down hard. Grabbing that right ankle. He's in obvious pain. Not a good look for the second year forward. We'll have a break in the action, hoping that Tulo's okay. He really twisted his ankle there as he spun around for that pass. In clear pain. I talked to Matt earlier today about, because this guy is just so emotional when it comes to the sport of hockey. He's just a good guy to be around, a good, fun guy. You know, makes you laugh. 2 weeks ago, he was scratched, and he was up here with us. It was just me, and so he was working with the camera, and he was chipping at the other players. It just brings that overall good vibe to the team that you really need. He's a team player. He's a good teammate. Still be able to skate off on his own power. But I talked to him earlier today about why he finds the sport so fun, and he told me that his emotions are definitely something he tries to control out there in the game, and hockey's been the most fun game in the world, and he's blessed to play it every day, and he's happy to put the skates on each game and play with his brothers. I mean, it means a lot to Tulo to be out there. He'll head to the bench, hoping he's okay. As Fantozzi will join that second line as Gelman will leave it for him. Is that shot loose in front? Puck still loose. As Scott will eventually take it and dump it in. Another good effort there by the Hokies to try to make something happen and put the puck in the net. Just weren't able to do so. That shot easily scooped up by Key. Loose in front for a second, though recovered back up. 2:19 left in the second. Face-off will take place to the left of Ian Key, who this period has been, knock on wood, knock knock, has been shut out. As that one's chipped off the boards at center ice. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Let's hope that works. That shot by Andrew, chipped up and eventually covered by Hooper. Don't really want to give the announcers jinx there, but let's hope it didn't work. As 2:07 left in the second. We'll have a face-off in the Hokie zone. A good crowd here tonight inside the Lanterlot Sports Complex. And certainly the most we've seen this season as we head towards the winter season. As Penn will take it. He'll shoot that one way wide of the net. Kept in there by Wogish. Penn behind the net. He'll try to center in front. No one home. Ewan Andrew will take it with less than 2 minutes left in the second. Andrew will give it ahead to Campbell. Campbell falls down. Wogish knocked him down. Penn will now take it for the Blue Hens. Penn now skating with it. He'll chip it ahead. Too high out of the reach of Key. Fantozzi will try to chip it off the boards, off of Wogish. Collision there between Fantozzi and Wogish. So we sent behind the net where Dean Hearn will take it. Hearn, the rookie freshman, that one golfed to the stick and kept in. Key will leave it ahead for Hearn. Hearn stops. Will send it around over for Caleb Turner. Got a pair of rookie defensemen out there for Joey Mullen's squad. That centering pass. No one home. Kept in, though, by Crane. Sharp now. He'll be hit hard on the boards. Ewan Andrew will take it. 1 minute remaining in the second period. Andrew will enter the zone, though it is offsides. Campbell couldn't stay on. Face-off will take place outside of the Blue Hen zone with 56 seconds left in the second period. Still a 3-2 score between the Blue Hens and the Hokies on this wonderful Friday evening here in Vinton, Virginia, as that pass goes to McAfee as he'll send it down. 50 seconds left in the period. Tie up there on the near side. Kazai there is long with Sargent. Eventually taken out by the Blue Hens. Peduzzi tries to get it to Kazai. This shot saved by Hooper. And another penalty looks like it's going to be coming up against the Blue Hens. Kazai falling down. I'll say a beautiful pass there by Peduzzi to Kazai for that one-timer. It was just all smothered by Hooper there on that post. But the Hokies are positive they'll be on the power play for the rest of the period. We'll have about 1 minute and 30 seconds when we come back in the third. With the second period in a row, the Blue Hens will be down entering the next period. This will be the line of Fantozzi, Kazai, and Peduzzi along with Lunder and Veneri. It's that face-off won by Delaware. Kazai loses his stick. That stick flies in the air. It'll be taken by Peduzzi. Peduzzi over to Lunder. Lunder gives it over to Veneri at the point. That puck will be sent in around the net for Fantozzi. Fantozzi would get it ahead to Kazai, who's got his stick back. Back to Lunder at the point. Lunder shot. That one off of a Blue Hen. Kazai fall down as he leaves it for Lunder. Lunder, that one deflected off his stick and kept in by Veneri. Eventually cleared the center ice. Will be taken by Klein. Klein alone. His shot. That one off a Key. And that will conclude the second period. No score between the two teams in the second, though. The score overall remains 3-2 Delaware as we head into the third. Hokies will start the period on the power play with 1 minute and 26 seconds left. We'll be back here on the YouTube channel. Don't go away. Third period coming up next. And welcome back to the start of the third period between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Delaware Blue Hens. Blue Hens up 3-2 as we enter the final period of play. The Hokies in their white home jerseys, the Blue Hens in their in their blue sweaters. Give you a quick recap in the first period. This is where all the goal scoring was. Delaware began with a 2-goal lead thanks to Vecchio. Hokies would retaliate with 2 of their own from Marshall Campbell and Cam Kazai. And the Blue Hens that shot saved by Key. As Olinsky for the Blue Hens would make this a 3-2 game. No scoring in the second. This is where we are right now as we begin the third. Hokies on the power play. They're hooking the crane. Puts him in the box. 53 seconds on the penalty to begin the period. Face-off won by the Hokies. Matt Veneri. Official falls down on the far side. Barry Lunder will take it. It'll be Lunder, Veneri, Kazai, Paduzzi, and Fantozzi for the Hokies, their usual power play lineup. Lunder falls down as they enter the zone. Pass goes over to Fantozzi. His shot as he falls down goes high off the glass. Kazai met there at the boards. No penalty called. Kept in there by Paduzzi. Puck will be sent around. Eventually taken by Kazai. Kazai looking. I'll send it over to Veneri at the point. Veneri. Back to the Kazai. Back to Veneri at the point. Veneri shot. That one goes high off of Hooper. Battle behind the boards. 5 seconds left on the power play. Paduzzi trying to get it to center it. He'll swing it around. Paduzzi able to keep it in. Crane gets out of the box. That shot to Fantozzi there blocked by Engelman. And now coming off of the bench for the Blue Hens and skating up. And shooting and saving is Key. As Vecchio will take it. Whistle called. Let's look elsewhere around the league. It's good action in the ACC tonight. As of right now, heading into the second period, Ryder and Montclair are tied 1 apiece. That's all the action going on, including this game. Later on tonight, though, we got Penn State and Denison, UNCW and Charlotte, Wake Forest and UNC at 10 o'clock p.m. start there, as well as NC State and Liberty, probably the most anticipated matchup at 10:15. Liberty always a good team, as well as NC State. That should be a good one. NC State won last night 5-3. Looking to be another threat in the division this year in the ACC. 18 minutes left here as both teams are at even strength. Hokie skating from right to left, Blue Hens from left to right. As that shot there kicked by Tulo, who's back in there. Coach Bowen saying it was just some cramps for Tulo, so he's back on the second line. As Buckman shot right there and over the net was a shot from Sharp. Puck still loose in front. Vecchio sends it over to Buckman. Buckman at the point. Will swing it over to Flom. Gelman now. We'll give it to Mudge near the Delaware bench. Mudge hit hard. Flom falls down. Tulo will dump it in. Now second line will go for a change. Flom over to Buckman. Flying in, shooting is Rosia. That one saved by Hooper. Turner will come and collect it. Turner will try to send it ahead to Rosia. Puck at his feet, doesn't know where it's at. It'll be sent back down. Icing will be called. 6:50 left in this one. 3-2 Blue Hens here at the Lancerlot Sports Complex. First of 2 games this weekend between the two squads. Though has had the Hokies number the past couple of meetings. Hokies looking to win at home for the first time in 8 years. Honorod keeps it in on the far side. We got the fourth line out there for the Hokies. As Crane will send it off the boards and will go down for another icing. Face-off will take place inside the Delaware zone. Fantozzi will win it. Kept in by Veneri. He'll chip it up off the glass and out of play. And we'll have another face-off, this time outside of the Delaware zone. By the Delaware bench on the far side. 16:27 left. Hokies looking to come back from a 1-goal deficit against the Delaware Blue Hens. No team has scored since the first period. Barrett Lunder will send that one in. Be sent around the glass and cleared the center ice. Will be taken by Lunder. He'll be the first one to get it. This will be an icing call. Face-off will take place to the left of Hooper, who's been outstanding for the Blue Hens tonight, stopping multiple shots. That shot right there is deflected off of Marshall Campbell's stick and goes to the near side corner. Sargent falls as he sends that one around. Olinsky, goal scorer for the Blue Hens, will try to clear it. Sargent keeps it in. And will send it ahead. Crane will slap it off the boards. Olinsky will send it into the Hokie zone, though. Right to Lunder. Delaware will go for a change as Marshall Campbell enters his zone. Campbell trying to make a move around. Backhands that one. That one far off the net. Falling down is Lunder. Pass over to... And shooting and scoring! It's Brandon Stam. Delaware increases its lead to 4-2. Looks like they're going to keep the puck. It's Stam's first ever goal as a Blue Hen. Congratulations to Brandon Stam. As Doozy's with it, Hokie's trying to get right back. Kazai shot that one. Blocked aside by Hooper. Hokie's trying to get a quick answer as that shot by McAfee falls into the glove of Hooper. We'll have a face-off once again inside the Blue Hen zone. It'll be the first line of Paduzzi, Kazai, and Andrews now on the first line, replacing Dean Sargent. As that shot there by Paduzzi off of Hooper and out of play, and we'll have another face-off. Paduzzi will take the face-off. One, taken over to McAfee. McAfee shot. That one goes wide left of Hooper. Puck circled around and eventually cleared. Klein gets it over to Sharp. Sharp entering the zone. We'll try to give it back over to Klein, though, off of a Hokie skate. And Cam Kazai will take it. He'll try to send a pass for you and Andrew off of Blue Hen and have to regroup. And the cross pass there to Kazai. Slapped off the boards, and it'll be go back down to the Hokie zone. Klein will be the first one to get it. His centering pass just off of the stick of Sharp. Sharp will head to the bench. Dazzling in the zone now. Klein has it. His shot off the stick of McAfee. Hokie's trying to clear it. Kept in by Vecchio. Vecchio already has 2 goals tonight. Klein will have it. He is hit hard by Kazai. Less than 14 minutes left here in the third. Hokies down by 2. Buckman will cross ice. Over to Tomidis. Back to Buckman. I'll be off the skate. We stick the Blue Hen, so no icing will be called. Tomidis. And he'll shoot that one. That goes to the left of key. Daniel Gelman tries to get after it. He'll collide at the Hokie bench. Buckman now. We'll just tap it in. Will be taken by Dean Hearn. Hearn stops behind the net. We'll try to backhand it ahead. Tries to get it to too low, though ends up on the stick of Flom, and he'll just send it in. Sargent will take it up. He'll try to dangle his way through, though, taken by Vecchio, and he'll send that one back to center ice. Hokies go for an offensive change and a defensive change. As Mudge will take it. Mudge cross center ice. He's got Fantozzi and Sargent with him. Quinn loses it, dumped back in by Venieri. Fantozzi will be the first one to get it. We'll try to look for a centering partner, no one home. Scott will send that one to center ice, where Barrett Lunder will take it. Barrett Lunder stops in his tracks, so he'll chip that one into the zone on the far side. Marshall Campbell will be the first one to get that. He'll send it, no one home. Lunder once again, he'll take it himself. He'll once again chip it in. He'll be the first one to get it. Great speed there by Lunder. He's met there hard by a blue hen. Battle now on the far side. Eventually taken out by Crane. Olinsky, now to Scott. Cross ice pass there for Varale. Fantozzi. He's met there hard by Crane. Marshall Campbell trying to get it out of the zone. Eventually does. He'll take it himself. He'll cross center ice. Campbell shooting. That one goes high off the glass. Olinsky now. He'll try to cross ice it to Scott. Intercepted there off a weak pass from Campbell. Flaherty will dump it in. Evan McAfee. Gets ahead to Peduzzi. He'll dump it in. Campbell will go for a change. That will bring on Cam Kazai. Puck in the Delaware zone. That one flipped up off the glass and kept in by the skate of McAfee. McAfee loses it. Scott now trembling in. Scott gets it sticked away by Kellogg. Less than 11 minutes left. His eyes pass now to Andrew. Andrew crossing center ice. Peduzzi coming with him. Andrew. He'll slap it up the boards behind the net where Peduzzi will take it. Peduzzi will give it over to Kazai. Kazai tries to feed it for Kellogg. That pass intercepted. And will go to center ice. So Dean Hearn will just chip it over to Peduzzi. Peduzzi will send it in. Flom will take it. He'll leave it for Engelman. Engelman collided there with Kazai. Peduzzi trying to keep it in. Unable to do so. Dean Hearn will give it over to Peduzzi on the near side boards. Just shipping it off now as I'll finally get into the possession of Hearn in the Hokie zone. Caleb Turner saucers it, no one home, and there's going to be an icing called on the Hokies. 10:01 left in the third period. 4-3 Delaware leads. Faceoff will take place to the right of Ian Key. Faceoff won by the Blue Hens. Daniel Gelman will take it. We'll see what the Swiss transfer can do. Gelman enters his own. He'll stop in his tracks. Sandwich there by two Blue Hens. Matt Tulo will try to get it. He's met there by Flom. Puck loose in front. Still loose as Mudge falls down trying to get it in. Gelman will stop. Make sure everybody's on side. We'll just send it in. Buckman will have it. Buckman over to Klein. Klein enters the Hokie zone. Comes wide. His shot. Saved by Key. Centering pass there. No one home. Kept in. Buckman now at the point. Buckman shot. That one off the Hokie's stick. That was too low. Dean Hearn will take it. Hearn will send it across for Daniel Gelman. Gelman will just shoot it in. That one off the glass. He'll go for a change. Icing will be called with 9:02 left. Some back and forth action between these two teams in the final period of play. Joey Mullen will throw out the line of Fantozzi, Campbell, and Sargent. As Fantozzi keeps it in, he'll send it around. Campbell there to meet it. Sargent there. They checked away. Puck now on the near side boards and eventually cleared. There, London will slap it off the boards. Off of Campbell's stick. Now coming on and passing and trying to shoot is Tomadis. So we're getting a lot of good chances here as that pass over to Vecchio. Vecchio sends it down. Goes to the point. What goes ahead? Center ice, and we'll have a whistle. So good news for the Hokies. It looks like they'll be going back on the power play. 0 for 6 tonight. One of the many woes Coach Mullen expressed about to me during the intermission. They've only scored once on the power play all season. A major concern. This is their 6th attempt. They're 0 for 5 tonight. Excuse me, 0 for 6. This is their 7th attempt. Cross-checking is the call. As that puck's loose in front, Hooper doesn't know where it's at. Delaware trying to play keep away. As Crane will send it down. Shot there and saved by Key off of the stick of Ujic. Puck still in the Hokie zone. Penn falls down. McAfee will take it. McAfee will cross ice over to Andrew, who will leave it for Kellogg. Kellogg entering the zone. Kellogg will take it wide. He'll continue to take it wide. Looking for a passing partner. He'll just leave it behind the net. It will be taken by Kazai. Kazai looking stealthy with it. He'll give it over to McAfee. McAfee back to Kazai. Kazai over to Peduzzi. Peduzzi leaves it for Kazai. Kazai shot. Rebound in front. Kellogg cannot deliver. 50 seconds left on the power play. Less than 7 minutes left in the third. Kellogg didn't see behind him was Tomaitis. Peduzzi now. He'll try to skate in his backhander. Off of the shoulder of Hooper. Campbell. That one blocked by Tomaitis. Vanieri walking in. He couldn't find the puck. He'll give it over to Lunder. Back to Vanieri. That one sticked away by Vecchio. 10 seconds left on the Hokie power play. Campbell. He'll take it in. Campbell will try to maneuver his way around. Loses it. Taken by Fantozzi. Blue Hens back at strength. Fantozzi on the far side. He'll leave it for Sargent. Sargent trying to chip it off the boards. Well, taken by Engelman. Siren pass, no one home. Klein will take it. He'll chip it off the boards and clear it to center ice. He'll clear it all the way down. Will be taken by Barrett Lunder. Lunder has it stripped away, though, battling for it. Taken by Flom. Flom sends it up. Conrad there to take it. Flom will send that one off of a Blue Hen. I'll go down into the Hokie zone. Klein will take it on the far side for Delaware. His pass, no one home. Barrett Lunder will take over. He'll chip it over the center ice. Or Flom will have it. Flom over to Quinn. Quinn back to Klein. Klein on the right side. He'll enter the zone. He'll slap it off the boards to Quinn behind the net. Quinn over to the point. Flom was shot. That one deflected in! Ethan Sharp is his first of the night. Delaware up 5-2.
Delaware goal scored by number 15, Ethan Sharp. Assist to number 5, Josh Blum, and number 9, Jake Quinn.
As Key will catch that one off of the stick of Raleigh. Face-off will take place to the right of Key. And when the Blue Hens have had their chances, they just have not missed. That's what's made them have out to a 5-2 lead in the third period. Less than 5 minutes left. Hokies just weren't able to capitalize on power plays. They're 0 for 7 tonight. Certainly a big concern for Coach Mullen's squad. I mean, granted, it is still early in the season, but only one power play goal and so many attempts. It could easily come back to haunt them. Especially this starting early in the ACC play. Yes, there are more games to go, but you want to start off strong, and Hokies down 5-2 against the Blue Hens. Do have one more tomorrow, hoping to split if they're unable to come back tonight. Neil Mercer, the fourth line out there for Coach Mullen's squad. That center and pass in front. Picked up by Sam. He'll send it over to Penn. Penn waiting. His shot. Behind the net on the far side now. Stam for Penn. Penn shot. Blocked by Key. Crane now. He'll give it back to Penn. Hokies unable to clear. 3:26 left in the period. Puck will be sent around. Blue Hens will go for a change. Trevor Call could take it. Rocio, not center right. So try to send it ahead from Mercer. Off of his skate, no icing. Puck will go behind the net where Baron Lunder will take it. He'll have it stripped away from him. Now pushing ahead is Gavin Peduzzi. He's got Cam Kazai with him. Tries to get it over the diving attempt of Gates. Good job by Gates laying his body on the line and breaking up that pass as Hooper will cover up that one. Less than 3 minutes left, 2:42 exactly here in the game. Blue Hens all in this one, 5-2. It'll be the first line for the Hokies of Peduzzi, Andrew, and Kazai. Face-off won by the Blue Hens. Everything going right their way tonight. Sharp's backhand saucer over to Klein. Klein shot that one. It was wide of Key. And there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Hokies. It'll be Cam Kazai heading to the box, delivering a blow to a Blue Hen. Definitely out of pure frustration. What's been a frustrating night for the Hokies, just unable to get shots in the net. They've gotten 2 from Campbell and Kazai, but that's all. So the Blue Hens will go on the power play. They're 1 for 3 tonight. Face-off 1. Vecchio will have it. Vecchio looking for a hat trick. Has 2 goals already. We'll get over to Crane. Crane shot, saved by Key, rebound in front. Still not cleared, and eventually does by Mudge. Cross-checking is a call for Kazai's penalty. 2 minutes left in this one. Sharp will take it. Kept in, Klein now. He'll lose the puck. Tulo tries to pick it up. He'll lose it, and that's going to be another No call on that one. As Crane will take it. Push it to Klein. 1:30 left in this one. Klein's shot saved by Key once again. Gelman will have it. Gelman will push ahead. Gelman using his great speed. He falls down. That's going to be a penalty coming up on Klein. Got some words for Gelman. Just some extracurriculars between the two teams. Blue Hens are going to send 2 to the box. 1:17 left. Vecchio and Klein will spend the rest of the game in the box. Hokies will probably draw up a play. See if they call a timeout. It's a 5-on-4. Excuse me, a 4-on-3. Folks, we want to remind you tomorrow night, Virginia Tech Hokies, Delaware Blue Hens back at it. 6:30 p.m. start time. You can get to this live stream starting at 6 o'clock. An hour early start. Kellogg will have it. We'll give it over to McAfee. McAfee over to Peduzzi. Peduzzi at the point. He'll give it back over to McAfee. McAfee back to Peduzzi. Peduzzi in the center. He'll shot. That one goes wide. Andrew over to Kellogg. Back to Peduzzi. Peduzzi on the right side. We'll give it over to Kellogg on the side. His shot saved. Rebound. Couldn't be buried in by Peduzzi, and now will be backhanded it down. Less than a minute left in the game. Less than 40 seconds left in this one. Hokies, the result stands, will fall to 3-3 on the season. Blue Hens will also be at 3-3, coming from a 2-3 loss deficit. Hokies back at full strength for the remaining 2 minutes. .13 seconds left. We'll see how long the rest will have it as the puck's finally loose. Unable to be kept in by McAfee. And that'll do it. The Delaware Blue Hens will take the drive down, and they'll win game 1. Final score 5-2 over the Virginia Tech Hokies. Once again, game 2 tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. You can catch the game here on the Virginia Tech Yaki YouTube channel. For tonight, once again, final score, Virginia Tech 5, Delaware 5, Virginia Tech 2. I'm Chris Pierce. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.